Tonight, I had gotten all the cockroaches in my house, and I woke up this morning after having my house infested with cockroaches for the second time, and there is another one right there. I have came back from Sagat, where I was strategically manipulated to go over to his house. He called me up to come over there tonight, and in that time, I've returned to my house where I have had about 50 cockroaches. I just moved my soup maker. 2 crawled out from under there. There's one there. Again. I've already killed about 50 cockroaches. And they just do not stop. And I didn't have one in my house. I woke up this morning going, oh wow, for the first time I don't have any cockroaches in my house. Because, well, they've all been killed. Because I got rid of them. And then I was manipulated to go out tonight when someone's dumped about, I don't know how many hundreds of cockroaches and whatnot in my house. I've got these tiny ones crawling all over the place. I've got big ones. I've got big fat pregnant ones. They're crawling all over my house the second I returned. Where Saga has asked me to go over to his house tonight. And yeah, so I don't know why my flash isn't working. But I found this one. It's so big. It was like a massive pregnant one. Looks like it's like giving birth to larvae or something right now. I have had cockroaches in my house every day for 6 months, giving me PTSD. And like every second I've got one crawling over me. There's one crawling up the wall right now. Them crawling over me in my bed. They're under every single thing in my house. And I got rid of them all today. And this morning I woke up without any for once, for the first time. And I've just gone over to Target's house. And where I've returned to find them everywhere. I have not stopped finding them after finally getting rid of them after years of, not years, but months of torture. I've cleaned everything in my house and got rid of them, and as soon as I got rid of them, manipulatively called me over to their house. And there's another one. I've literally never expected, this whole hang out with thing. But exactly as soon as I moved in here, the same thing happened to me. It's happened to me that many times, I can't even think about it. There's another one. I know. But that's what the PTSD is partly. Constantly looking and finding roaches everywhere. And it gets me PTSD because I killed another one. Killing them all day. I don't know what that is as well. And I finally got rid of them. And today I woke up finally in a clean house with no roaches. And then Target's called me over to his house. Specifically to target me. To get me out of here. So when I would return, there would be roaches. And when I got there, he started pooping. He left and then pooped. And then I've done nothing but kill roaches since I got back. So I know that it was a targeted event to get me out of here, to infest my house with roaches. And obviously the front door is never lockable, and the only way that they could do that was to get me out of the house, and they used that from Sarah, who got me out of the house, to do this to me. What is it? 25th of November 2022. Like I said, first moved in, the exact same thing happened to me then. They tried to send me an eviction warning. Saga was threatening me today about my house, going, yeah, if you have a drug addict at your house, you'll get evicted. Like, and I started trying to say, excuse me, but that's what happened to me when I first moved in there. I was not allowed to talk to anybody in case they're going to get me evicted. Which is the first thing that I did when I moved in here, which was the mind control. I couldn't talk to anybody because they could be a psycho and I'll get evicted because of them. And yeah, it's the whole threatening you, and this is what the deep state tries to do, threaten you and then attack you and cause what they're trying to threaten you with. Like, they think they're a deep state by hurting you and threatening you with something that's not even theirs. So they've obviously got me over to his house tonight so they could infest my house with cockroaches, because I just cleaned my house of all the cockroaches that there were. They were in little bits that I found cleaned up my whole house. And today my house was cleaner than it's ever been. Until I got home this afternoon. Oh, look, I left at 7:30, got back at 8:30. To this, I was just cooking, opening up drawers. There's another one crawling all over my everything. And there it went. There were none in my house for the last couple of days. Literally none. And now there are little ones everywhere. It's clearly a strategic war. I just saw one crawling over here. It's clearly a strategic war. There it is. And it used up all my spray. So when I returned home, there was no spray. Barely any spray left. And a brand new set of roaches in my house. There were none in my house. I have had none for days. There is absolutely no way in the world that they randomly showed up as I was called out of the house. Absolutely no way. I was called out of the house so they could infest my house with them. The same way that it happened the first month I moved in when I sent the eviction warning. They infested my house with roaches. And I luckily had no money because everything was stolen and destroyed. And I luckily went down to the pokies and was able to get $10 to get a bug spray and just sprayed everything when it was first appeared. And then finished the first attempt. But then there's been none since. I've had none. There's another one right now. Had none that whole time. And there's 3 on top of this at once. one somewhere in there, and some is in my air fryer. Somebody has just came into my house within the last hour and have contaminated my house with hundreds of cockroaches. It's like basically something I should ring the police about, because it's a fact. There's literally no possible way that this didn't happen in the last... Well, now it's 10:48. I've been killing them for a while. I got to make this soup, which isn't working as well. This soup maker isn't working. I don't know if that's working or not, but there's fucking roach coming out of this. 3 of them a second ago. Let's open the drawer. They're coming out of there. They're climbing everywhere. And this all happened from 7:30 tonight. Saga rang me up. I went over to his house Friday, 25th of November. Went over to his house. Bam. Came back. As soon as I got over there, he went to the toilet. He cut the hotspot off on my phone, so I didn't have any internet. And yeah, well, I know there's a roach somewhere crawling around in here too, which was on the video, which crawled in there. He turned off the hotspot on my phone, and he started going to the toilet, and was sitting in the other room for about 45 minutes. So he was just calling me over there to get me over there, and then I came back to my house that's got 100 roaches in it, and I had not one. I finally got rid of the roaches to find that someone has come into my house from 7:30 to 8:30 tonight and put roaches all through it. 10:49.